Welcome guys to another video. In my last video I spoke about the pros and cons of Upwork and Fiverr. Today I'm going to go a bit broader and talk about the pros and cons of freelancing. I've talked about freelancing quite a bit on this channel, but I want you to know what you are getting yourself into when you get into the freelancing game. Before I continue, please subscribe if you haven't. If you're new here, this is what this channel is about, and I hope you find value in whatever I'm about to share today. I've been in freelancing for over a year. I'm quite new at this, and it has changed my life. It has changed the way I think. It has given me a huge exposure on how things are, and I would like to share a little glimpse of what you are going to see, what you are going to experience when you enter the game. There's so many things that I didn't know, but I had to face it for the first time, and I would like you to have prior knowledge of what can happen. So if you've wondered what is the difference between being a freelancer or being part of a company, you are on the right video. I'm going to make it very clear, very simple, and straight to the point. So let's get started with the pros of freelancing. Pro number one, there is no limit as to how much you can earn as a freelancer. In a normal job, you get your salary, whatever it is, but as a freelancer, there is absolutely no limit to what you can earn. There are people earning $100,000 a year, but those are the experts. I know people on Upwork who have made millions over a period of 10 years freelance on Upwork, and there is so much potential to scale, to expand, to employ others on your team. The ceiling is so high that if you do it and you're very successful, you can really make a huge difference in terms of making money. Pro number two of being a freelancer, there's no commute, no transportation fee or fare. Transportation fee takes so much money from our pockets. I used to take cars to go to work. It was stressful and it costs lots of money. You'll be earning $200, and before you know, transportation takes about $40 out of your monthly salary. So it's a huge nuisance. As a freelancer, you don't go anywhere. You do everything from home, so you do not even spend a cedi, a dollar, a naira on transportation. So that's a huge boost. Imagine the amount of money you can actually save. Pro number three, you have so much time for yourself because you do not work on a fixed schedule. You can choose to put all your work on Monday, and the rest of the week you do nothing. You can choose to evenly spread out your workload. You can choose to, so anytime there is an event, you will not even miss it, because all you have to do is create space on that date and you go. So I do not need to miss any important events in my life because my schedule is really flexible. Pro number four, you can work for whoever, wherever, whenever. I sound like Shakira, but yeah, that is the truth. It's so flexible. If you think this guy is giving you bad vibes or he is very rude, you can just create an excuse that, oh, I'm too busy, that's why I'll not be able to work on this. Also, you can travel anywhere and work from there. All you need is a laptop and you get your work done. That is it. You don't need to stay in one fixed position. So you can go on a holiday, take your laptop, work from there, and it's like you've not missed a beat. So it's flexible, it's free. It's what more people will go into in the future. I see it happening. Pro number four, you gain a lot of exposure from freelancing. You work with clients from all over the world. I've worked with clients from the US, from the UK, from Canada, from Switzerland, from even Kenya, from Portugal, from Singapore, all over the world. You work with so many people, you know their mentality, and you understand a lot more. So it's not just working, you are actually learning and understanding how to relate to people, how to speak up when necessary, how to keep quiet when necessary, how to let things go, how to pursue certain things. It's a very eye-opening experience being a freelancer. You learn a whole lot with your dealings with people from all over the world. Otherwise, you would just be dealing with people in your country. But freelancing, you will speak, you will go on calls with people all over the world. You will chat with people all over the world. And it's a very nice experience to do so. Pro 6, you don't need a degree, you don't need a diploma, you don't need any qualification to be a freelancer. All you need to do is to be good at what you offer. If you're very good and skillful at what you offer, believe me, you will find success. It's that straightforward. So all I need is to learn a skill. Believe me, if I didn't make it to university and I knew what I know now at my current age, I'll be very successful. I'll probably move out and have my own house and everything. I kind of got this information late. So anyone who is young and watching, you have a huge opportunity to right other people's wrongs. Pro 7, you can actually combine freelancing with your full-time job. You don't need to quit totally to be a freelancer. You can set aside time to pursue. Yes, your growth may be slower, but you can combine it too. I know people who have successful jobs and are successful freelancing as well. It is very possible. It's a bit more difficult, but it is possible to do both at the same time. Because where I'm at right now, even I can choose to have a job and freelance on the side. But to me, I don't see it as worth it because no job will actually pay me decent amounts of money to spend my whole day with a company. It's not for me. And finally, the final pro of being a freelancer is you learn a lot of responsibilities. As a freelancer, I mentioned before, you are a brand. So you'll be your own accountant, you're your own marketer, you're your own cheerleader, you are your own writer, copywriter, because you have to market your skills. You are your own everything. I record every sale I make on an Excel sheet. You learn so much. You have to discipline yourself to be a freelancer, and you will learn it whether you like it or not, because you have to know time management, you have to know how to deal with people, interpersonal skills, you have to know how to record your sales, engage your success, engage what you're doing right. You have to be very analytical. So it's something that will teach you so many skills. You are like a one-man business. So everything in a business is you. The accounting, the marketing, the sales, the actual service you're offering, the interpersonal skills, customer service. You will have to learn it. You will learn it if you want to be a success as a freelancer. So that is a pro. You will learn a lot if you get into it and you start dealing with people all over the world. Enough for the pros. Kindly click the subscribe button down below somewhere if you enjoy the content. And now we are going to go over the cons. I always have a balance. I will never speak on one side and ignore the second side. There has to be a balance, a yin and yang. So let's get to the negatives or the cons of freelancing. First disadvantage is inconsistent income source or work, especially in your beginner stages. It's very difficult to get work. You can get inconsistent work. In my first 6 months of freelancing, I can get a job one day, and 3 weeks I don't get a job, and I get another job. In 2 weeks I don't get a job, and I get one job. So it's inconsistent income. You don't get a fixed income. So you cannot put your entire life on it at the beginning stages. It's not consistent until you build a client list that will be rotating, giving you consistent work. But until then, it's quite sporadic. It's like having a business, starting a business. You won't make too many sales at the beginning, but as time goes, things get better. So that is one con. You'll get inconsistent work. Be prepared for inconsistent work. Be prepared to go days and weeks without work, but you have to keep trying, and there's a light at the end of that tunnel. Con 2, it is a lonely life. Freelancing is a lonely life. If you're someone who relies on social interactions to charge your social battery, I'm sorry, but you have some adapting to do. It is a lonely life. I've experienced working in an office. You get to see your mates, talk about football, banter, and all those things. It's fun. It's awesome to do that. But freelancer is just you and yourself. So you have to psych your mind that, hey, it's a fair trade. More money, less interactions, but you have to be ready to work on your own because it's a lonely journey. I've been taking this lonely journey for a while. Just that you have more time, so you can choose to go out more with the free time you have. But when it gets to work, there's no teamwork and that kind of camaraderie. It's not there. Third con of freelancing, lack of benefits. No one is going to pay your social security. No one is going to pay your medical bills. No one is going to pay anything as far as those are concerned. Everything falls on you. It goes back to my pro. As a freelancer, you're your own brand. You have to do everything yourself. So that's a con. If you are used to having allowances and paid vacation days and all those things, you will not have that. Freelancer, it's all falls on you. You are your own business, your own CEO, your own founder, your own cheerleader. And yes, that is another con of being in the freelancing game. And finally, the final con or disadvantage of freelancing is it could be challenging to begin. It's easy to give up. Many people give up because they're not getting orders at the beginning. They don't understand how it works. They don't believe that it's possible to earn dollars or euros or pounds living in Africa or Asia or wherever. So it's easy for people to get discouraged. The learning the skills part is challenging for so many people. It's challenging to motivate themselves to learn a skill. It's a challenge for many people, and it's odd because you are investing in yourself. But humans, for some reason, find it difficult to invest in themselves. They prefer to invest in clothes and other things. But investing in yourself has a much more return on investment than those other things. But learning a skill is very difficult for me. It's tough to motivate yourself, to be honest. I've wanted to learn so many things. I've wanted to learn video editing. I had a deal in my first month of freelancing. It was a chatbot creation deal. It was £72, and I had to learn how to create a chatbot for a fitness company, for 4 fitness websites. So I had to study how to make a chatbot on a website, and I did it, and I got the money in July, I think. So you have to be ready to learn. You have to be very flexible. And I think that is going to be a challenge for so many people. But it is a con. It's not easy, but that's how life is. When the barrier to entry is wide, everyone will do it. And if the barrier is a bit narrower and lower, there'll be less people doing it. So anything that's worth it is a bit challenging. And freelancing is a bit challenging at the beginning stages. So that is it. That's the end of the video. I've spoken about the pros of freelancing, the cons of freelancing. I've tried to make it as simple as possible. Don't forget to comment if you have any contributions to make. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I'll be going much deeper after this. I'm still at the introduction stage of this topic. And thank you very much. 39 subscribers. I'm very, very grateful to each and every one of you. See you on the next one. Thank you. Peace. Enjoy your day.